Feedback because our mic is gonna be so hot and sounding nice, right? Ladies and gentlemen, for all those that's listening and streaming on thematrixstudios.com, it is my very
Enjoy the grocery
pleasure
store from the palm
to
of your
let
hand
you
when
know
you're
that
ready
we
to
have
shop.
the legendary Rockness Monsta from Heltah, Skeltah in the building.
Yeah.
Yes.
How y'all doing?
How you doing? That's the
Right.
question.
I'm pleased to be here. You know, a little under the weather, but I'm good though.
Aw.
And I'm the rock.
But I'm glad you came here today. This interview is so important for me because we need to give you know, I don't want to say forefathers, but the people who really structured the hip hop game. Like how I'm taking a book from Nori. Fuck that Nori. Come holler at me if you got a problem. But we need to give them their roses and honors while they're here,
Exactly.
and give them their praise. And then not just stuff. You still relevant. Like you still putting out music. You still out here giving them bangers after bangers.
Still doing shows.
And your flow is impeccable still. You know how sometimes people fall off, you know, that been in the game for some time, but that's not you. That's not true at all. Like your bars is still fire.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
so
appreciate it.
tell us how you been though.
Well, first of all, I want to say, even though it's like, you know, you borrowed that from Nori, that Nori kind of like Smith and Wesson made a song with Freeway, or I forget the name of it was one of their more recent projects, called Roses, where that was the whole concept. You understand? And it was before Drink Champs. You know what I'm saying? So Nori might have borrowed that from them. You know what I'm saying? So we could borrow that back from Nori.
Oh,
Right
okay.
back. Bring that back
Yeah,
home.
bring that right back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so I mean, moving along, I've been working. You know, just the grind has never stopped for me. You know what I mean? I've always been doing it. I just was basically I was looking for the right time and the right situation to really go full speed ahead, you know, or what I thought was full speed ahead. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to put out an album without a system to support the album. You know what I mean? And I didn't have that for a while, so I just put out mixtapes and I would do leaks and stuff like that. You know, just as of, you know, within the past few years, the situation presented itself, and you know, it was after P passed away, so it was like a ain't no time like the present type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, ain't no better time than now. Like, so, you know, I took the sign and I ran with it. You know what I mean?
All right, so since Sean Price, since, you know, his demise, how did that change you as far as your outlook and how you're going to go about doing music now that you don't have your best friend with you?
I mean, me and P we already, you know, we was already doing solo shit, so it wasn't that traumatizing to the way I work. You know what I mean? Like, we had already spent years doing solo shit and group shit and super group shit, so it don't really matter as far as the process goes. But you know, it's a lot. It's more emotional now. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of all things hip hop kind of remind me of him because we started doing this shit together. You know what I mean? And plus, it's like, you know, it's like you don't have that. Like, for what it's worth. Like, Heltah Skeltah was my strongest commodity. Like as a business, you know what I'm saying? If I'm a store and I sell raps, you know what I'm saying? I sell Heltah Skeltahs here, I sell Rockness Monstas here, I sell boot camps here, I sell, you know what I'm saying? But Heltah Skeltah was my biggest seller, and I don't have that no more. You know what I'm saying? So everything changed there because as a solo artist, you know, I got respect, but I'm not proven, like, not, you know, as far as barcoded releases and, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like officialitized releases and whatnot. And I didn't have that. So it was like I had no choice but to move full speed ahead. Cause it's like, you know, my bread and butter was going. Not only was my friend going, but my business was going. You know what I mean? So I had to move.
Yeah, so moving forward, being that you know, he's not here. I know you said that you was already doing solo projects and stuff like that, but you still had your people, your support system
Right.
there and everything like that. And then listening to Rock AP, the latest project that you put out there.
Yeah, it's my first actual solo album.
Yes, yes, and I feel your energy as far as missing your body, and you know, and you kind of like the song that we just heard too. You reflecting on the mistakes you feel like you made in the industry.
Right.
So tell us, you know, those who really didn't fully understand that song, can you please tell us or elaborate more on the stuff that you feel like you made a mistake on or wish you could have did but didn't do?
Well, like the first verse of the song just speaks to like a certain period from when like the song starts from where Duck Down Records and Priority Records parted ways.
Okay.
Now, when Duck Down, which was our team's label, for all of those who don't know, like Black Moon, Smith and Wesson were on Duck Down Management. Heltah, Skeltah, and Original Gun Clappers were on Duck Down Records.
Okay.
Smith and Wesson and Black Moon, or Smith and Wesson and Buckshot, eventually came over to Duck Down Records as well. But the parent label was Priority Records, and when they parted ways, Priority they kept me, like they gave everybody their release and attempted to keep me. I was like, huh? Wait a second. So I went out there, you know, because the parent, you know, the main office was in California, and I went out there and I spoke to the CEO, and he was just like, basically, I'm not saying you can't go. I was just trying to buy myself some time. I wanted to see if I could get a shot at it. Like, we don't have no problems. Like, our problem was never personal. Like, you know, Duck Down and Priorities business ain't necessarily your business. I mean, if you want to whoop-de-wham and all of that. So I hollered right at him. Like a snitching ass little sister, I ran back to Duck Down like, yo, these niggas is talking about la 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 la. And my man Drew Howard was like, yo, you should probably do that. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, yo, don't let this process we going through hold you up. You know what I mean? It's like, it's scary out here. Record deals is not falling off trees. Mm-hmm. The game is changing, bro. Yeah. You and the staff, y'all all good with each other. They love you. You know what I'm saying? You like them. It's all good. You probably want to do that. Take the money and run, basically. Yeah.
Or you could take the money and then put the comeback for them. Like
I mean, but that was always the plan. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of misconceptions, you know, because the story was never told in detail. You know, people may have asked us in interviews or asked me in interviews, and one thing about boot camp is like, it's like, you need military clearance to get certain information. So dudes wasn't telling, you know, a lot of our stories never went they went untold because it's classified information, soldier. You understand what I'm saying? Exactly. So a lot of people never heard none of this stuff. But me, you know, on my solo shit, like, you know, I run my solo shit a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? I'm a lot more transparent. You know what I mean? And so in the interviews, you may have heard me tell these stories, but you know, if it wasn't a big MTV, big major production, then how many people actually saw it? You know what I mean? So like, we have conversations with each other till this day, and I find myself telling my brothers things that I told them already. I'm like, the last time we had a big argument, debate, I was like, listen. I'm like, listen. Now, could we please remember all the things that was said today so we ain't got to say these shits the next time? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You know, so I put it on the song.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And that first, you know, that first verse just explains how that went down. And where I feel like I went wrong is I shouldn't have took the deal. I should have waited.
Why you say you shouldn't took the deal? You feel like your
because
was more? Or?
No, not because of that, but because Duck Down, of course, look, we lose. If we Duck Down, we lose the deal with Priority. It's a West Coast label, man. We still an East Coast. It's still Def Jam. Exactly. Like Rockefeller Records was originally on Priority.
Oh shit.
Reasonable Doubt was on Rockefeller Priority. Then they moved to Def Jam. Yeah. You know what I mean? You had Loud Records out there. Steve Rifkin and Drew High had a great relationship. You know what I mean? And Loud was really, at that point, was probably the new Def Jam. Like they was the home for hip hop. Wu-Tang was there.
They had
Mob Deep, Big Pun,
Fat Joe,
the Alcoholics, all kind of like they was live over there.
Yeah.
Now I don't know whether or not I don't know whether or not that would have been a good thing or a bad thing for us, but at least they know what All I'm saying
I
is,
could have pictured that. Yeah.
all
yeah,
I'm
because
saying
look at the
is
caliber of
somebody
artists that
else,
they had there.
somebody else might have looked at us and been like, no, we will take that. By priority, we will take that. But for me not to be part of that equation, I feel like that was a problem because I was such a major piece to the puzzle.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? It's like trying to get like you want to buy the Cleveland Cavaliers, oh, but LeBron ain't there no more. You like, what?
Yeah.
What does that mean? But what is this? You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like that right there hurt all of my niggas.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
It under the same umbrella, it gave out like a tone of like I was still independent at the same time. Because when I think of Duck Down and everything, y'all had merchandising and everything like that. So I didn't look like y'all was signed under a major record label. I always looked at y'all as an indie record label for some reason.
Yeah, because you know why? Because Priority wasn't really a major. It was kind of major.
Yeah.
And then not only that, the work that y'all put out was so raw, like it's so to the streets.
Yeah,
'Cause lot
a
of people
major
get-
label would have polished us up some more.
That's what I was just about to say.
You know what I'm
like
saying?
it wasn't nothing about y'all that was not saying it in a bad way, trying to diss, but nothing about y'all was polished. Y'all was so relatable. I loved y'all back then. You know, and then that's come to my next question. Le Fleur, Le Fly. What was that like? Did y'all record there? Was all in because my thing is in my head I'm thinking y'all all in the studio. There's mad weed and liquor, and then everybody all lit. It's a party. But tell us,
That about
please,
sums it
I
up.
want to live vicariously through you in that moment. What was that like? Because in my head it was like so lit because the song was so lit. Like the energy for everybody was right
Nah,
on.
that's our studio
right on
sessions
point.
definitely used to be lit like that. Live shit litty, as I like to say. Like, cause it used to be, again, boot camp rules. Like, don't matter whose song it is, we all gotta be there. We need all your brain power. Pause. Everybody, you understand what I'm saying? Like everybody's input is valued here. You know what I mean? We might need you for ad libs. We might need you for background shit pop. You know what I mean? So our studio sessions used to be like it was the clubhouse. It was always fun. It was, it was like spending the night over at your family, at grandma crib, and all your cousins is there, and y'all just doing all kinds of fuckery while the grown ups is in the living room or whatever. But yeah.
So that song came out as a matter of factory, or was it planned? Like, oh, we would be thinking of having an idea for a song.
Well, what it was we had the first song because LaFleur was actually the B side. The A side was Blah, and it was like, yo, we did that just out of fuck it. Let's do a song together, B. So we just like, Heltah, Skeltah, OGC. We was running with each other while Smith and Wesson and Black Moon would be on the road. It would be us left home. So we did one song, and then some time passed, and it was like, yo, we gonna put niggas love that song. We should put it out. Let's put it out. We need a B side. So we recorded LaFleur, and I did a lot of planning on that song. Like I picked that beat because it was soft, because I know that we was hard. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, so I needed to combat that. We already, even back then, like I said, we wasn't on a major. It was always a bit of a struggle with the radio and shit like that for us. You understand what I'm saying? So I was already like, I'm quarterbacking, trying to figure out how to combat the hate. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're gonna get the punk ass beat. No, not to disrespect the beat. It was dope, but it was soft. It was
that
dope.
Beat was like cocaine.
No, it's
like,
dope. It was dope, but it was soft. It wasn't. Listen to the beat. It was not a hard beat.
It wasn't. Yeah.
It's
not a. No, you think about Operation Lockdown.
Oh,
we talking about LaFleur, LaFly, Skoshka. Yes, y'all. Yeah, the beat was dope, but hard it was not. You understand what I'm saying? And I picked it because it wasn't.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I knew we was gonna do all kinds of dirt on it. Anytime when you get homeboys doing songs with each other, it always becomes that, that free for all. Everybody, saying the most outlandish or whatever. So I knew that it was gonna be hard. So I needed to combat that hard with a beat that wasn't so hard. And then so it was all planned out. You know what I mean? But it was still fun. It was still. I'm the only one who knew what the plan was, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you quarterback that. Oh, that is such a classic. Like, I play that all the time to this day, even before me doing radio and stuff. Like when I'm listening to my jams and stuff like that, that'll be definitely in the playlist. So.
That's definitely like a staple of boom bap
That's
rap.
what's up.
That's like what I was telling her before you got here. Like y'all like the last of the backpack rap. Like, you know what I mean? I know Buckshot and them, they had the backpack song, but y'all had that energy, like, you know what I mean? And it's so hard to get that nowadays.
I mean, backpack became different after a while. After a while, backpack rap became something that was earthy and almost passive.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, got associated with like, you know, not hardcore at all. Okay. You know what I mean? More conscious, or you know what I mean? I don't want to use derogatory words, but truthfully, it would have been like, you know, like in the hood, if I was talking to my mans and them, I'd have been like, yo, they associate backpacks with niggas with incense in the backpack and incense and beaties and shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to be disrespectful to them because they deserve respect too.
You're here to learn. I'm here to learn.
But what I'm saying is, like, in our era, the most positive thing you had in your backpack was your book of rhymes. Okay. Other than that, it was probably a weapon in there. It was probably a change of clothes. It was probably a change of clothes for after you did some filth. You understand what I'm saying? It was, you know, it was something like that. It wasn't like, you know, it wasn't books. Okay. Yes. You know what I'm saying? But backpack turned into something else, and it turned into something that dudes weren't proud to be. I mean, there was a point when rap turned into something that the niggas ain't proud to be a rap. Like it ain't even dope no more. Like
now with the mumble rap, and that's a good segue to this question. So like, what do you feel about the mumble rap style?
I mean, I don't really feel nothing about it. I can't understand what you're saying, so I can't really give a good judgment on what you know what I'm saying, on how I feel about it. Like, I didn't understand what Bone Thugs was saying, but when I did figure it out, I'm like, you know, like this is dope. Mm-hmm. With me, it's like for my only stipulation in rap, in hip hop, is say dope shit. Mm-hmm. You understand? Even if you mumbling, say dope shit. So the day I figure out what you saying, I can at least defend you to the rest of the OGs who tearing your head off when they see you, because I'm not a discriminatory person. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I said the same thing, right?
So like over the years, like I'm a nigga from New York, from Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York, East Coast in my blood, right? Somehow I found myself on the West Coast label during the so-called East Coast West Coast beef, allies with Tupac's Outlaws. You understand what I'm saying? I found myself defending Nelly's raps. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, me being this, the way I rap, I found myself defending Nelly's raps and Flow Rider, because people will hear that, and if they love a certain type of hip hop, they quick to thrash another kind of hip hop and say that it's corny. No, that just because you don't like it don't mean it's not. It's corny. It's corny to you, which is fine. But not just any rapper can pick up a mic and do what Nelly or Flow Rider does. Mm-hmm. It's a lot easier to do with what it's a lot easier to do what a lot of niggas do. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's all in a person. You understand what I'm saying? Like the way you rap, the technique and all of that is one thing, but what makes you like the person you like once you get inside of a person's, so to speak, bubble, and then like, all right, mentally take yourself to St. Louis when you listen to Nelly. You know what I'm saying? You learn what they slang mean and shit like that. When you figure those things out, if you don't like melody, take out the melody. Just take the pattern. You know, the pattern without the melody is if you don't like melody, the flow pattern without the melody is still not easy. You understand what I'm saying? And this sound like a bunch of mumble jumble because I'm an MC for real. Like I do this shit technically. You know what I'm saying? Like I can score an MC technically. I can score them on their realism, on their character, on all of this. But I'm a lyricist, so I'm able to separate the lyrics from all the rest of that and tell you that's not corny.
So do you think that hip hop should be broken down into different genres? Like,
I mean, like, not really. I feel like hip hop is, I mean, it don't really matter. What I think what hip hop needs to be is, it needs to be, like, it needs some affirmative action. Okay. You know, not in the form of racism, but in the form of, you know, the different types of hip hop. Okay. You know what I mean? Like I said, in every era of rap, there was some shit out that I didn't like.
Yep.
In every single era. But I had to deal with the shit I didn't like, even though right alongside the shit that I did like. You know what I mean? Like, because it all had a shot.
Yeah.
You know,
you had MC Hammer with Can't Touch This, Ice Baby.
I mean, like, do you think, I mean, like, I didn't like Da Ha. I didn't like that. He wasn't saying dope shit. I didn't like it, but it got played. And
you also had Das Effects.
You also had that.
And that was like the forefathers of what we got of mumbling rap, because we didn't really understand what they were saying, but it was just knocking, like the bum skilly,
Nah, but again, with that, when you listen to it, when you immerse yourself in it, you feel it, you figure out what they mean. Like, you know how many dudes walked up on me and at some point and said they like Ghostface and Riz and them niggas was making up words. You know what I'm saying? Like,
even Nori, even though we had a little taking it from you, but even Nori, he Yaljabob and
but
he had all this
it
whole
makes sense to the people.
vocabulary.
It makes sense to the people he's speaking to and the people he's speaking for. Like 8 ravioli bags. If you're not a weed head, you'll never get that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We at the weed gate waiting for Jake. Who's Jake? The nigga like, who is Jake? Jake is police. Most people know that. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we at the weed. That mean the weed man got you waiting way too long. The police gonna get there before he get there. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. They want 8 ravioli bags, 2 thirsty villains yelling belly. You like, come on, let's go. I mean, like, you might not get it, but spend a day with 2 Wu-Tang niggas and you'll get it all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or not even a Wu-Tang nigga, with a Staten Island nigga. You'll get it. You'll get it.
So since you've been on a major record label and know the ins and outs on that, do you feel like they have a lot of to do with like the mumble rappers or the type of music that's being put out there? Because you said the backpack era, it was more of like the conscious rappers and stuff like that. Do you feel like they have a strong impact, or how many conscious rappers get exposed as opposed to the mumble rapper?
I think the absence of labels plays a big part on a lot of the mumble rap, because without all of these labels, everybody's a rapper now. You just get online and you do it, but you got to be your own manager too. You got to be your own video director. You got to be your own promoter. You got to be your own this, and so because you got to do all these jobs, the lyrics suffer. You understand what I'm saying? But your entry is easier. You understand? So you got a bunch of people. There was nobody to go, like, when you was on a label, it's like, you know, you had to really be dope for a label to sign you. You understand what I'm saying?
Different. You had to work for that.
Yeah, you had to work for that.
Shout out to Redman. I seen him he said that too. Like,
niggas was dope. You had to really have some shit. So now that that's not there, and everybody, like, the fact that the artists got to do everything they self, it takes away. When do you have time to write? Like, just simple mathematics. Like, when do you have time to write? You know, to
be inspired. Like you're so busy chasing the back, because now you don't have no budgets no more.
I mean, don't get it twisted. Inspiration can come from anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, your inspiration can come from the chase. You can write about the chase, but you gotta write it. When do you get to write it? And when do you get to fine tune it and make it doper? Well, you can't do none of that. You in the studio, I don't write no more. I just do my shit. Everybody think they Jay-Z. Nigga, you ain't Jay-Z. And I'm gonna tell you niggas something. Jay-Z used to write his raps too. There was a time. So by the time he stopped writing his raps, he was so dope that his formula was his formula regardless. You niggas need to write still.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
And also, if you listen to his album, he didn't one take every song. It was this particular songs he one take then because you could listen to the tracks and everything
Yeah.
how he came in and out. He didn't do. He
You
wasn't
niggas-
one take whole for the whole album.
Yeah, you niggas need to write.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But who am I to judge, right? Get your money though, right? All I'm saying is to us, the fans, and you know, and the artists and us who work in hip hop. It's like everybody got a dream, and it's like, yo, don't nobody. There is no record label, so there's no quality control. You know what I'm saying? And there's you just get what you got. A nigga could roll over, a nigga could make a beat on his phone. They got a beat making that. They got, you understand what I'm saying? You could do all this shit. You don't have to be good at it to actually do it and give it to the people. Who knows what the people gonna think? You know what I'm saying? It might catch fire viral because it's whack. It might be whack and catch fire because it's whack. And before you know it, it becomes one of those things that it becomes niggas' slogan. And then all of a sudden you got niggas like French Montana in the That's Not Hot video. You understand what I'm saying? Like however that goes. You understand what I'm saying?
Hot.
That joint right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit wasn't, you know, wouldn't nobody, like that wouldn't have been accepted back in a, you know what I'm saying? But now some dudes make fun of something until it becomes hot. You understand what I'm saying? So that's where we at now.
You know how they go to the DMV, you gotta have 6 points before you get your license?
Yeah.
Do you think that should be like a standard for hip hop? You need to have something checked off on your list before you could call yourself a real MC or a real hip hop?
I mean, but that's not going to, nobody follows rules unless they enforce by fear and pain. Nobody follows rules. Nobody. Niggas only follow the white man law. That's it. That's all they. That's all they follow.
So basically, it's like the Wild Wild West out here. Everybody's just slinging.
Yeah, niggas gonna do whatever they. I don't care whether it's gang law, whether it's, you know what I'm saying, like some black, you know, some black unity law. Like niggas don't know how to roll together. Niggas do not know how to be a part of something greater than themselves. You understand what I'm saying? Niggas don't. It's just and I feel bad for niggas because it ain't niggas' fault. You know, like this is niggas have been systematically divided for a long time. So niggas got to deal with that problem first before niggas could do anything else. Like literally, hip hop is the most. Like hip hop is so discriminatory. Shit is disgusting. You know, the underground niggas hate on the mainstream niggas. The mainstream niggas they shit on the underground. The lyrical against the party. The older against the youngest. Like.
So how do we find the real hip hop? How we find real rap? And how we find the real essence of what this shit's supposed to be?
I mean, well, it's gonna have to start with the media, like those who drive hip hop, because it's dope. It's rappers out here who's spitting it. It's gonna always be rappers out here who's spitting it. That's never gonna die. But what happens is you can't find them. The radio don't play them. They play the niggas with the mumbles and the dances.
That's why we lit over here live at, because we don't have all of that. We have the real MCs.
We gotta go back to the shit.
We gotta go back.
Like I said, like the problem
You
ain't.
gotta breathe that shit.
Like
Yes.
the problem ain't the mumble rappers. Let them little niggas do what they want to do. The problem is the fact that the niggas who know better ain't showing better. Like you got a radio station. You know, you are the big radio. Like that's why you got niggas like Flex running around here now talking about he apologized for what he did to hip hop. I mean, I don't know if those was his exact words. I'm not gonna say that, but niggas said something like that because niggas just didn't. Niggas literally let everything go. Like they played the game till the game played us all. You understand what I'm saying? It's like we gonna all do this. We gonna do this. We gonna play this shit. And now it's like, oh my God. This nigga Flex got every other Tom, Dick, and Harry and dope nigga up there who got bars just because he trying to show the world bars matter now. But more niggas need to do that.
Yeah, he should have been.
They need to find like more radio. You know what I'm saying? Need to find it in their hearts to find their version of that. It don't have to be having everybody come up there and rap, but just mixing up your playlist a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But again, they not in control either.
So I have to ask you this question: Being who is your top five dead or alive? And you cannot say Jay-Z, you cannot say Biggie, you cannot say Tupac. Because that's already written. That's written in stone. But who is your top five dead or alive?
Heltah Skeltah. I never answer this question ever. I just don't, because I don't have one. I really don't. Like, I can't think of nobody better than me and Ruck. Like, I can't. When I was younger, eight rappers or 8 individuals in hip hop inspire me, but they actually add up to 5.
So let's hear it.
Kane, Rakim, G-Rap, and KRS-One. The other 4 are 1. They're Eazy-E, Dr. Dre, MC Ren, and Ice Cube.
Wow.
Those were the building blocks for Rockness Monsta's temperament and flow on records. You know what I mean? NWA showed me that it was okay to be as angry in my raps as I was in real life, because I was an angry little nigga. You know what I mean? But before NWA, I didn't know I could rap that way. You know what I'm saying? I was rhyming like Kane and Rakim and G-Rap and KRS-One. That was who I wanted to rap like. And any nigga who didn't rap better than them, I was not impressed growing up. I mean, I'm 15 years old. If you wasn't better than one of them 4 niggas, I didn't think he was better than me. He wasn't that nice to me. If you ain't that good, you ain't that good, nigga. That was how I felt.
That was a classic answer, right? Like,
Don't
I
get
feel
no
like
better than that.
crying. That was so deep, though. Like, that touched my soul. It's right? Like, I'm about to cry. Wait, we need a break, y'all. This is too much. We be right back. We're going to play some more Rockness Monsta, and we definitely going to come back with some bars. I need some bars. We'll be right back. Wow. Yes, that was dope, right?
Man, listen. Ask me anything you want. I'ma keep it 100.
I'd expect nothing less.
All the time. Ben Frank, nigga. I been Frank, nigga. Pause.
Yeah, gotta pause that.
What the fuck I mean, though?
Alright, well, after all these years, you know, you've been through a few different situations, ups and downs. Looking back now, in hindsight, you have any regrets? Anything you would have done differently?
This is rock after price. This is rock after price. Sometimes when I look at niggas who came in the game same time frame as me, I'm ashamed of me. I probably fucked it all up like a lame for greed or stupid ass contract complications. When my team in priority parted ways, they schemed. Said everybody free to go and do their thing but me. What? First plane to LA, I breathe. So I ain't gotta do some splaining, B. That's the CEO, the priority. He's saying to me, Rock, I'm not saying you can't leave. What I'm asking is, can you stay with me? He offered me bread, a lot. Shit was insane to me. I went straight to Drew High. He was like, take it, B. I was lost. He was like, listen, the game is changing, B. And deals ain't falling off trees these days. Go eat, so I did it. But looking back, I should have stayed with the team. Drew could have hooked another label with me. Maybe. Now what I'm saying is, back then, I was that nigga in the boot camp. It's like, you know, no disrespect to my niggas, but like, if son would've tried to get a Def Jam or allowed to somebody that knew what to do with us, they could've looked without raps. You understand what I'm saying? That might have been a problem. I mean, anyway, my lawyer was like, let's get you a little more paper sweet. And that shit right there is what made niggas beef. Shit halted the process. I'm broke and starving, waiting to eat. But it was all my fault, basically. I'm talking flagrantly tripping. But one of you niggas could've came to me. What the fuck? Rux the ring, ST? I ain't that tough. Y'all could've told me, hey, you tweaking. But let me not shift the blame, it was me. I was in way too deep, hey. But that set the stage for P. Me and priority split for good, but I made some cream. Went back to LA to finalize the papers to leave. When I met DJ Lethal, Rico, J-Ro, and E. Amazingly, the day I leave one situation, we done found a better one. Crazy cheese, Limp Bizkit in the scope, I'm in the majors, B. But now Limp Bizkit and Shady beefing. Goodness gracious, shit was crazy out here at that time. It was like, you know how the game go, like, these niggas beefing. I'm like, the fuck, we gotta write bars for him now? I fucking love Eminem. I mean, we got bars. Long story short, like, that shit happened and I'm not nigga Lisa kicked off the label and all that, but this is rock after price. All I know is, in the scope dropped the label with speed. But the album stayed with me. Thought to myself, 2 deals gone, maybe it's me. So I fell back like, let me learn some things, let me see. My girl at the time asked how much would it take to release, and I had no clue. And she was getting cake, believe me, I had to learn. Meanwhile, I'm playing in the streets, living dangerously. I was getting dope, so it was okay with me. Living regrets, words from the great J to the Z. I was able to live with all that till 8/15. All that shit really hurt my man. He ain't say it to me. I ain't know, but I know it now. Bernadette made me see. I'm so sorry. I was just trying to take the lead. I'm sorry. Wanna come take it to your face, but I needed. We had it. Shit should have been simple as ABC. That was just ROCKAP. I hate me. This is rock after price. This is rock after price. Don't give a fuck. This is rock after price. This is rock after price. Just don't give a fuck.
Yes, we are back at it like Craftmatics with the one and only Rockness Monsta. It was such an amazing thing. So tell us what's going on with this current project you have.
The current project is called Rockness AP. AP stands for After Price. So it's a dedication. My partner passed away, for anybody who don't know. Sean Price and Ruckus are one and the same. Heltah Skeltah is Ruck and Rock, and Ruck is Sean Price. And he passed away in 2015. And I threw away the album I was working on and made this album. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, you know, it was just like I needed, like I was.
And it's star-studded too. You got Meth on there.
Yeah, that was my support system.
You got Rob Browse mix up in here.
A little support group and shit.
Yeah, it's star-studded. Yeah.
Like the original aim of the album was to only have features from dudes who have been through what I'm going through, which is how Wu-Tang ended up on there, which is how Kanava is on there, which is how Young Noble is on there. You know what I mean? I wanted to get Mr. Cheeks. I wanted to get, you know, all of my friends in the game who've been through what I'm going through with this right here, because it's a you know, we all lose people, but this situation has a special spin on it, you know, because of who we are to the world. You know what I mean? And so that was the aim, but you know, through the scale, I couldn't get everybody, but I did manage to get MOP, and they like our home, you know, like that. Those is our brothers, like, you know what I'm saying. So Razkaz, that's our, like, Razkaz lived in Cephalo Projects with us for a while, like, you know, like when we was all signed to Priority, yeah. So like, you know what I mean, like it was really like either those fraternity members, the ones who've been through what I'm going through, or those family members. And that made up the guest appearances on the album. You know what I mean? It wasn't that deep. It wasn't that much. It wasn't no politics. It wasn't like, yo, this nigga is hot right now, get him out. I don't work like that. I'm not one of them niggas.
And it's so authentic. Listening to the whole album, I mean, I was very impressed by it. Like, I want to hear more. So are there any other albums or any other projects that's coming out, or do you plan on it?
Yup.
Okay, so let's get to it then.
Well, the album that I was already working on, I've already started working back on it. The album's called The Man, The Myth, The Monster. But I don't want to.
Monster.
You tell him now. You tell him. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't want to. Like, I don't want to get too far ahead. We still got some videos and shit to shoot off of this album. You know what I mean? Like, and because my A&R is my homie and he's also a video director, we got quite a few videos coming. You understand what I'm saying? Off of this album. So, you know, it's going to be kind of exciting. You know what I mean? I want to give people visuals. We're in a visual era.
Yes.
You know what I mean? People would rather look at you than hear you. They want to do everything that they could do for free, and you know, and usually viewing you, they could get that done for free. You know what I'm saying? So,
is there any shows or tours coming up?
We're putting together a tour right now. The good people at Pop America, my management, we trying to get it all done right now. It's built. We got a West Coast tour that should be, it should be starting next. It was supposed to start in December. We had to push it back for whatever reasons and red tape. But yeah, if you watching this and you want to know about booking Big Rock Obama for a show, then holla at your homie. Holla at my man Dame or my man House or my man James at Pop America. I mean, if you follow me, then you see me tagging them and shit. You know what I'm saying? You can hit them up. Or just send me an email at teamrockness@gmail.com. I'm also on, I got a website. Nice segue, right?
Yeah.
I am rockness.com. Instagram, I'm Rockness BCC. Facebook, I'm Rock of Heltah Skeltah. Twitter, _Rockness_. I'm trying to score. And YouTube, Monster Man Rocco. The last O is a 0. Sorry that they ain't all uniform and streamlined the same way. I've been doing this.
It happens because my shit is
Go
all
to the website, you'll get all the links.
Yes,
my shit is
get
all over the
everything.
place though.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm on Bandcamp too. We be selling shirts and shit. This is my
Man, see, that's what I'm saying. Like the
Yeah.
merch,
my special edition Monster Nation logo with the D-set mask on it and whatnot.
And it's real fly.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I got merchandise. I got mixtapes and shit. I got these dope ass shirts. I call them my LL Cool Shirts collection. You know what I'm saying? Like they shirts, they got album covers on them and shit. Like they sublimated the whole shirt is like the whole album cover and shit. Just as dope. And women hug you extra long when they hug you and you're wearing those shirts. Trust me, you want one of these shirts.
Yes, let's get it. Rock, it has been a super pleasure. Like, we need to have you back on the show.
Yeah, I'll
we
come
are
on.
pressed for time,
Yeah.
but before we let you go, we gotta get some bars from you.
All right, I'll be rapping this shit.
Engineer, is you ready?
You got to flick the hair. You did the shit like that.
Because this is about to be extra special.
Get the barbarian bars.
Barbarian bars. Let's get it.
What we got?
Drop that beat.
Oh shit. In case of emergency, break glass hustle. I'm near, yeah, I said I'd never be back, fuck you. I do what I gotta, cool, no matter, do them a rider, scooter, empire, dark side of the force, Luke, I'm your father. Raise your little snot noses, pot roasting. I showed you niggas fly broke shit. You got shows about fly hoes and Versace, your Prada clothes, cause I put the fly in camouflage out, oh nigga, huh? These streets gon' pay me one way or another. I'ma have these streets going crazy. Ask them who the greatest is. These streets won't save me. That's whack. But they know in these streets don't play with me. Bet that. If I'm not top 5, I'm the best rapper alive that's really about that life. Let's argue. Such a real nigga, I rap better. Any nigga you think rap better is mad feathers. Niggas get smacked and jacked, set up and robbed. I don't rap ever. That's a new rap. It ain't even finished. It was just the first one in my mind, so I just started rapping that shit. Fuck it. Check it out. I got something else. Listen, delegator of demolition. Damn the demonics. My dude's just dirty. No Diana damage or dominance. Fast learner. Barry Allen with scat. Flash burner. Visibly see the volume increase to a blast turn up. Smack smirk off a scrap for free. Nat Turner. Or the Mac Black burst in your back. It's a rap earth ya, huh? I rap murder for that bad cash earner. Slinging rock but not in the trap with you crack servers. Who's that creeping through my window? I will shoot the shit out of brother man from the 5th floor. Ban rock for cause of the panic at the disco. Had him shaking and pay and turn that bitch into a strip show. How P shit go? No Cisco, no Calypso. Y'all done blue bitch apocalypto. But Brownsville will be spit so schizo. Mic a rip phone check. What 212? My zip code bitch no. You ain't with no.
Yeah, pause.
I'ma stop.
That's the fuck I'm talking about. Yes, live motherfucking ad. Legendary pause in the building. Engineer, you was right on that one with that beat. Kudos to you. Shout out to the engineer for picking the beat. Yes,
Good.
yes.
Little bit of pace to it and shit, you know what I'm saying? I could do not too fast. I could do my little trickery in there.
Yes, I can't wait to see the playback.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, Rock, it was a pleasure.
The pleasure was all mine. I appreciate the love.
having you. It was such amazing.
I appreciate
I will
the love.
never forget this interview ever.
Let me not be
Ever.
Hollywood. I appreciate the love. Word up, real talk.
No, it's, yes, no, fuck that. You gotta give me oh.
Inappropriately long hugs. I'm telling you.
It's all right. Hold on, my eyelashes are still on. All right. Yes, that was so epic. Shout out. I don't even know what to say after this. Like, I'm speechless.
You're not supposed to say nothing. You're supposed to let him sign it off. Do you got any words of inspiration for the youth, for anybody out there?
Well, we in the Bronx. I want to say what up to the Bronx. The Bronx, I fucking love the Bronx, B. You know what I'm saying?
'Cause if it wasn't for the Bronx,
this rap shit probably wouldn't be going on. Tell me where you from.
Bucktown,
baby. Bucktown, baby. Bucktown, baby. Nah, but shout out to the Bronx, real niggas. My brother live up here. I'm about to be up here a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because me and my brother work really well when we together and shit. So I'm come hang out with him a little more often and shit. Shout out to Monsta Nation. That's the movement. That's the movement I'm pushing. Shout out to my boot camp brethren. Shout out to Bernadette Price and Ruck Down. Shout out to my DOD brothers, Mike Millie, my short shot brother, Bo Black. Those Mike Millie, Bo Black, my man Pressure De Niro. Excuse me, and my brother Mike Hands. If you follow my social media, you will see those 5 or 6 brothers with me all the time. Those are the most active members of Monsta Nation, and they are all monsters in their own right. You want to pay attention to them. If like Millie is young, you understand what I'm saying? And Millie got a whole gang of niggas called DOD, and they young, and they rap over the trap beats and all of that. But they be going. You understand what I'm saying? They come from my family tree. You understand what I'm saying? So if, a lot of us be like, yo, the beats, we listen to beat. The beats is dope. Everything is all beats, but the rap. I have the solution for that problem right there. You understand what I'm saying?
You had it, man. That's what I was asking you earlier.
I have that right there. Like one of my aliases, one of my AKAs a long time ago, and for a long time has been the Beastmaster. I have this uncanny ability to speak to the animals and train them. You understand what I'm saying? And trust me, we got what you need. Just stay tuned, Monsta Nation. Rockness BCC on Instagram. That's the one I'm addicted to, so you can find me there.
Okay, let's get it. And I'm going to continue to follow everything. We got to have you back. And I want to be at your shows. I'll make sure that I'm out there to the next one. Yeah. But we're about to get into some Far Rock Mills, another dope artist. And we be right back. Let's get it. Yeah. We good?